not scared to be alone. It was like, I was in the warehouse and I was just like, I just had the servers and I was like, I was like, getting really scared.
That's hilarious.
Oh, jeez.
It's no big deal. Rusty just responded on it. Yeah, Natalie's just being a mean.
Oh, what?
She's just having a bad day. We don't have any other batteries around here as far as you know. Double A. No, you got one more?
Just see and check it.
See if I have any mics. I have some, but they're in my backpack. But that one I took to New York. It's not. Let's fly into move and test on Monday. He hasn't got back to me yet, but
Okay.
actually I'll ask him to give us a day's notice so we could then do it. What?
You have an appointment with someone?
Oh.
Ruby?
Yeah. Did you just call?
Yeah.
Is he on the phone?
I had to put him on hold because he's like,
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to say where he's from.
Yeah, no, he's a referral from somebody. This is Mike. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hey Mike, how are you?
Oh, good, Rudy. How's it going?
It's good. It was like echoing like a pitch call.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So how's it going? Good. Okay. Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. So what have you been doing recently? Yeah. I think we bought our kits from you guys last year. Yeah. So why are you looking to dip back into IT? Right.
This is water.
I'm just saying for future.
Okay. I understand that and I appreciate that. Um, it, I've actually over the years have, come across several people in the same situation that you are, whether they are doing something, they're leaving. I've had people who are like, look, I'm leaving LA. I've had people say, I've taken a job. I've had, others say, I've gotten something I can't handle. And so, we work with all kinds of those scenarios and can do whatever needs to be done. And so if you have like a customer, you like, you're saying, hey man, they need support. No matter what level of support they need, we can provide. So whether it's, just day-to-day level one, how does this work support, all the way up to managing a data center with multiple locations internationally with compliance, we can do that as well. So, depending on the types of clients that you have, and if they're a good fit for us, then yeah, we can definitely work something out where we can either pay you, either a one-time commission, an ongoing, depending on the type of deal that we set up. But again, we've done it in the past, open to it in the future, and would totally be open to whatever you're open to. One of the things that I was looking for right now is I need a salesperson, someone. Yeah, we're partnering with this company right now who has got about 400 to 500 leads that they want to send our way because they do phone systems, data cabling, and things like that. So they don't do what we do, but many of their customers need what we have to offer. And so we're like literally like in the final stages of just getting this agreement signed, probably Monday, if not, well, probably won't be today, but probably Monday. And then they're going to start sending all their customers to us and setting them, people up saying, hey, we partner with CAM. They offer this, that, and the other, and so we're going to do a variety of things, whether it's just set up appointments, do some lunch and learn seminars, um, webinars and things like that. But what I'm needing is someone who can follow up on all these leads, put together the proposals, and follow up and nurture the deals from the first appointment to all the way up to closing the deal and making something, closing the deal. And then after that, I have an account manager who can nurture the deal. But once the deal is established, I can then pay the salesperson not only initial commissions, but the commissions as long as they're with the company and the client is still with us. So I'm in a position right now where I need to have someone who's only focused on sales because um, uh, um, um, because I'm sorry, I got distracted by an email. Because as I'm working on the business development stuff and I'm working on partnerships. I need someone who can go through the sales. And once this faucet gets turned on, we're going to be having like 5 to 10 appointments a week. And so it's going to be a full-time gig. And so I'm going to need someone who can do that. Go on the sales calls, follow up with what they need, do the sales, do the presentation where, one of our engineers, our general manager would go out with you to say, hey, let's talk about the technology. Weston, tell them what we're going to do. Weston will say, oh, we're going to do all these wonderful things. And it's like, okay, now Donald, tell them how awesome we are. Donald like, yes, I'm awesome. I'm going to make sure you guys get everything you're supposed to do. And so you as a salesperson are presenting the engineer, our management team, and then you as a salesperson, and then you close the deal based on the solutions that we're offering. And since we're an MSP, we do a lot of support agreements. We do virtualization. We do a lot of different things. We have a lot of different solutions. Office 365, everything. One of our main industries, though, is dealing with compliance for HIPAA and PCI, but we also deal with just, small to medium-sized businesses. And so, like, we just took on a customer yesterday. It's about 30 computers, one server, but we're going to be providing unlimited IT support for them. We're providing them with the firewall and a few other things, monitoring, cloud backups, business continuity, disaster recovery, all of that. and we're doing it basically at like $50 per user for the company. And so that came in as a lead from our partnering company. And so basically, we sent our engineer out there to go do a site survey. He got with the local tech, find out what was going on, came back to me, told me what's going on. I said, all right. I put together a presentation. I set the appointment, put together the presentation. We go out the next day. I present it, sell it, and now we're good to go. So I need someone who can do that, but whose only focus is that, and not fixing stuff, not doing anything like that, but enough to understand the technology, enough to say, you know what, I know this is possible. Let me get a senior engineer on here to discuss and confirm, but enough to know that you're going to need servers and you need switches, you're going to need firewalls. No, you're not going to have to know the model numbers, not up front. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, I get what you need. You've got X amount of users. You're going to need some network printers. You're going to need these kind of things. I got all the information. I'm going to discuss it with my team, and we're going to put together a proposal, and we'll discuss it. We'll come back. If you like it, we're good. And then that's how the sale can be made. So that's what I need right now. Like right now. Right now. So that's what my immediate need is. Obviously, the stuff that you're talking about can be done because that doesn't require any kind of a commitment. But just I am looking for a commitment from a salesperson who can put in a good amount of time, because some of the proposals can be done in 2-3 hours. Some of them may take 2 days because there's a lot that goes into it. I just got to working on one that took me about 30 hours to complete, but it needs to be done because it was a follow-up to a risk assessment, and I had to explain the risk. I had to explain us as a company. Then I had to explain the solutions and why you should do it. So that took a lot more work, but it was a $250,000 deal, so it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it's the kind of thing where there's work to be done, but I would need someone who can understand that the salesperson acts as a customer advocate for getting them the proper solution, and basically the salesperson almost uses our team to make sure that you are giving the customer what they need. So even though you're working for Cam, you're really working for the customer. Like, you need this and you need that, and I'm going to help you get that where you need to be. Right. Exactly. And now in our scenario, the only difference is I would have a general manager who would manage it after the sale was made, and then an account manager who would help them get things they needed after the initial sale. So let's just say you sold, like, hey, they need a server and they need 25 computers. All right, so cool. That's done. Now that they're a customer, they would move on to the account manager. And then the account manager would be like, oh, so now you need printers, and oh, you need 5 more computers, and then they would sell them. But you would still get a commission on all of the sales that are going to that customer that you're able to bring in and nurture. So yes, right. So even after you've gone through the initial sale and you've locked them in for, like, a 2 or 3 year commitment, and then while they're a customer, if they're still buying stuff from us, you'll still get profit sharing on the sales of their stuff, so long as you're with the company and obviously they're as a customer. So it's not just a matter of, oh, so I made $1,000 off this one sale and that's it. That could be adding to your bottom line, where you can be making another 50, 100, 250 bucks, 300 bucks a month off of this one customer. But because you're not even having to, you don't even deal with them anymore, because the account manager has now been able to upsell them on something. You sold them on something that was $2,000 a month. They sold them. They were able to upsell them to now to like $3,000 a month. But now your initial commission would go up because now they, as a customer, are now doing more. So you'd have a larger upfront commission, and then you'd have a lower residual commission that just goes on for the life of the customer. So there's incentives to not just start, but to stick around and continue to work within the company. And yeah, and the stuff that we're working on right now, it's we're working on some really big things, which is really why I need to have a couple of salespeople, but at least I need to get the first one going as soon as possible. Where do you live? What area are you in? Oh, okay. Well, the good thing about this particular job is um, you don't have to come to the office on a daily basis. Your main thing would be basically sort of you could work from home a good part of the time. It would benefit you to come to the office to get to know people and get to know the energy and know, um, the solutions and talk to the engineers and be like, hey guys, so I'm thinking about this and is this possible? Is this a good scenario? So there's gonna be those, but you'd be able to work from home, the majority of the time. It's just that there are going to be days you're going to be like, I got to talk to you guys about this, and a phone call won't be enough. So, but for the most part, you'd be able to work from home, as long as we could give you a phone. Right. Say the last part again. Well, no, we're no. I think I said the same. No, we're not going to be doing wiring. We're not going to do that stuff. It's just that they come across companies that need IT, or they're needing backup solutions, or they're needing email, or they're needing monitoring, or they're needing level 2 and 3 engineer support because their in-house person is just level 1, or they're needing extra hands to do level 1 support because their in-house person is level 3, and he doesn't want to have to go through and add 50 machines to a domain. So we become those extra hands for him, or someone who's like, I want to go from Exchange 2010 to 2013, but I don't know how to do it. So we would go in and do that for them. So it's things like that where, you never know what the scenario might be. But yeah, so it depends. What we would do for that, what we would do for that is we would bring Dove back in, that's the partner company, and we would say, hey, look, these guys want to do this. What's the best way to do that? And then they would basically use us as a tool and say, well, we're going to get IT to do this, and whether it's a matter of using LDAP for authentication, if it's a matter of setting up separate VLANs so that the call quality doesn't get degraded when there's a lot of people on the internet, if it's a matter of configuring the phones so they use Active Directory for the mapping of calls and things like that, whatever it may be, we would do it and be able to, either if it needs to have a Dove come in to recommend the right phone solution, or if it's a matter of us finding it, it's always a matter of just finding the solution. Yeah. We have a suite of web solutions that we resell as partners to companies. It's our primary focus is is managed services and compliance. That's our targeted demographic. But with this company, they've got like 400 companies of just 10 to 50 users. So we're not going to like not address them, but we're doing marketing efforts that are targeting compliance customers. People who have call centers, people who fall under HIPAA, PCI, ISO, because they have to get these things done. So again, we're working on a lot of different stuff, a lot of different ways to get the phone to ring, whether it be partnerships or inbound marketing. That's what we're working on. And that's why this company is partnering with us. Because that's what they do, and customers go to them looking for solutions, and we have become their go-to solution. And since we've been working with them for years now, it's like, well, we might as well find something, format something official and make a conscious effort to go after this. And so that's why we've been doing that very thing. And that's, hey, we provide great support. It helps you guys become heroes to your customers. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah. Well, if you are, then we can set up a time for next week. You can come by the office. You can meet as much of the team as around. At least be able to have you meet with Donald, myself, maybe one or two of the engineers / techs, and we can sit and talk. And depending on when we meet, we can even potentially have you sit down with our partner so you kind of get an understanding of the types of the types of customers we're about to be dealing with, so you get an idea of the work that's going to be coming ahead. So, we can sit down sometime next week and talk, Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever's good for you. All right. Why don't you shoot me a message with your email, and I'll send you a meeting invitation for some time for Wednesday, and let me confirm with Donald that that's a good time, and we'll do just that. We'll set up a time to meet up for Wednesday. Yeah, well, not a lot of people know what I do, so it's kind of hard for people to even articulate what I do because it's not normal. So, you know, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, he and I have talked over the years, and like I said, he knows the stuff that, like I said, with VLANs and high level firewalls. Um, we've had high level discussions in the past, so he knows the type of stuff that we're working on. So that's why he can make that. Yeah, right. No, I agree. I agree. So, all right, let's send me a message, and I'll send you an email. And I will get it going. All right, thanks, Rudy. Sounded good. He was a guy who's done IT support in the past. He had his own business on the side. I'm sure he just got to the point where it's like, I can't do all this, but at least he's done some stuff. And so, if nurtured right, he could be a good salesperson because he at least understands level one of a customer's needs. And so for somebody like that one he went to yesterday, I would probably go with him for at least like the first 10. And then after that, it'd be like he and Donald would be able to go. Or he, Donald, and Weston.